RaDona from Boys and Girls Hairstyles. Today I have Caden with me, my handsome nephew. Anyway, he's amazing. He just had a baby boy that is just absolutely adorable. He's about 6 weeks old. Anyway, he's adorable. I just had to say that. But now we're going to show off how cute, handsome, I guess I should say, Caden is. But his hair, we have permed it. Gosh, it's been 7-8 months ago, so it's been a long time, but it just shows you how long this perm has stayed in. Last time, I think we did gray and white. We alternated them. We are just going to do white today. And I wanted to show you what we did. In fact, I'm gonna set that there. For his haircut, we're gonna do this little part first before we start rolling. Okay. So you can see it's just up here, 3 inches, I would say, from his ear to, depending on how big your inches are. So you can see I've just come up here and then parted just kind of right behind his ear. And this has grown out from a 1 to 2, okay? We had a 1 to 2 fade. So what we're gonna do is this one, we're gonna come up just around this bottom. He likes it, you know, just nice and tight around his ear for the one. Okay, then we're gonna do, actually I better just hurry and do this while we're doing it. I'm gonna flip him to do the other side. Same thing here. So you can see how far up I've come from the ear, just to about there. But what he is liking is the look of, you know, when you put your hat on and stuff and the wings kind of go out, he's liking that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do the 2, we're going to kind of blend this back, and then we're going to leave this part until we do the perm. And then when we go to cut the perm, we're going to cut that in and blend this part in so he has a little bit of a wing when he puts his hat on. So that's what I'm going to show you. So now we're going to do the number 2. We bring up the number 2. And like I said, we're gonna leave all this. And I know right now that's gonna be kind of funny, but we're gonna leave this until we go to blend in with the curls. And then I'll show you the look that we're going for as soon as the curls are done. Okay, so same thing here. Gonna just move this hair out. His hair is so much longer on the top now. He warned me, he's like, it's really long on top, so. It's so fun. So yeah, we're just gonna do the white perm rods. Okay, so you can see I've just started, you can see I come up from this ear to do the number 2. And then we'll leave this and then we're gonna blend all this in with the perm. Okay. All right, now you guys, the thing that I wanna let you guys know with perms, you know, sometimes people part them, that's great. You can part them into sections or whatever. What I love to do with perms is, I mean, I go in kind of a routine, but I like to set the perm rods where, you know, they feel more comfortable around the head. Because if it pulls too much hair here, you know, it'll have hair slacking, so it'll be more straight. So anyway, I'm gonna just start, I'm gonna show you guys how I always like to start in the crown. And one of the keys to perming hair is making sure that the section is not larger than the perm rod. And the reason being is because that means you're going to have hair that is not curled, okay? So you can just kind of get the idea of how obviously wide that perm rod is. So you're not gonna go wider than the perm rod. Okay, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold this straight up. And the other thing I wanted to show you guys was, or tell you guys, I guess I should say, is I clarified his hair with a clarifying shampoo. And I did that twice. And that's good because it gets all built up off of the hair. So you're definitely going to want to do that. before you start rolling. Okay, now why, I know I just did a rod and didn't tell you what to do, but I'm gonna tell you now. I just wanted to explain you always need to clarify the hair before you start perming. Do not put conditioner in it before you start perming. So just the clarifying shampoo. Okay, so there's the other. Okay, I'm just gonna hold this up. Okay, I hold it with these two fingers that you can see. And then I love these papers. They are already, you can tell they're already folded, okay? So I bring them here, hold it there, and then I spray with my squirt bottle. Then I take these fingers, clasp and pull up. Okay, you wanna make sure the hairs are all covered with the paper. If not, they're gonna fly out and then you're gonna have little hairs flying out everywhere. So it's very important to have them all up. Okay, then you bring the perm rod in, hold it with your finger, and then you're gonna twist it. Then you bring your other finger around, okay? And then you grab it, twist, and then you bring your finger, or thumb, thumb, twist, thumb, thumb, twist, thumb, thumb, twist. Okay, sometimes, and then you just bring this across and obviously tighten it in there. The other thing I want to tell you guys is when you go to roll the perm rod, sometimes they call it a rocking motion. You don't want to rock back and forth when you go to put the perm rod in. That will make it, oh, I'm gonna get another one. That will make it uneven to where some of the curl will be, it won't be even curl. Okay, so same thing, you make sure that there's paper across the hair. Okay, then you're gonna twist, thumb, thumb, twist, thumb, thumb, twist. Okay, and then you bring it across. Okay, now I'm gonna bring these over here so you guys can see better. Okay, so take this section. Okay, hold it straight out. I should have put my little perm rods over here on a little thing. Okay. You always want to wet it down. So you can see the ends are all covered. Then you roll it. Okay. Next rod. Okay. And then I will show you what these end papers are. I will show you what they are in just a second. You can buy other perm rods or perm papers that are just flat and you can stick them on each other. But these save so much time. And time is precious. So you'll hold those out. Same thing. Okay, see that has too much drag. Can you see how that's kind of straight? So I'm going to redo that one. You can tell if it has too much drag. That means I held it too far down this way. So I'm gonna bring this up a little bit. And honestly, you probably won't notice too much if you would have left that, but I want it obviously as perfect as it can be. So, okay, so I hold this up, then I roll, roll, roll. Okay, can you see how much tighter this is to the head? See, there's no slack there. That's straight to the head. That's the way you want it to look, not like the one I just did. Okay, so we just did that one. Okay, then we're gonna do These end papers are just kind of nice because they just flip over the hair. And it helps a ton just to have them already folded like that. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to show you guys is, oh my goodness, that one has some drag too. So I want to show you guys. So I'm going to lift up more on this. The length, so I've already showed you that with the perm rod, you don't want to go as like thicker on the width here, but same on the length. So you do not want, you know, sections that are as wide as your rod. Okay, you want them in a little bit. So you don't want to go wide on the section. Okay, now after this one, I'm going to show you where we're going to go, what we're going to do. Okay. Another key is spraying the section with your squirt bottle after you put the end paper on it. Make sure it's wet. That way it helps so much. So if it starts getting a little dry, I definitely just start wetting it down again. And then the end paper, when you put it on, spray it, then pull it. It will help a ton. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm coming to the side. I'm gonna come down this side and I'm gonna do the other side. So as soon as we get this done, then I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna start this top and how to do that. So I'm gonna take this section. Remember, you don't go as wide as the rod, or as thick as the rod, length and width, okay? So you just do that. So I'm gonna do this section, and then once I do that section, then we'll come back and I will show you what we're gonna do to the top. All right, so I have this side rolled and this side rolled. So it's just from this top, I just come down the sides. Now what I'm gonna show you is, this is where I just kind of start placing the top so it's more of a natural curl, it's just gonna fall. So I'm just coming in little sections. Too funny. All right, so now I'm gonna take this section here. All right. Okay, I bring this up, make sure all those hairs are straight. And then again, we roll, roll, thumb, thumb, roll, thumb, thumb, roll. Okay, now I'm gonna come up to this front area. So that's what I like to do, is kind of come around the sides, and you'll see what I do. I just kind of go around the top of the head. Okay. Same thing, I just hold it up and come straight down. Nope, there's too much slack there, so I can see that. So I'm gonna take less right here. Okay, and do this little section. Okay. Okay, same right here. Taking another little section, so I'm just kind of placing them around. Okay, hold that up. Oh, that's Caden's cute baby. His name is Covey, by the way. Super cute, Covey Craig. And he's absolutely adorable. So you can see I'm not going in a certain way because I don't want there to be like lines. And so I'm coming here, here, here. Now I'm just coming above that to take that section of hair. I also use, sorry, I'm just gonna put this one on. There we go. A rat tail comb here to part the parts. Okay, I'm gonna do one back here. Just gonna spray this. All right, now I'm gonna head to this side of the head here. I'm gonna take this little section and curl that. Okay, perfect. And then of course this hair right here is that hair that we're gonna blend in after it's curled. So we're gonna take this little section and do one right here. Okay, now I'm gonna have him tilt his head just a little bit up. I'm actually gonna do one more this way. That's the thing, I'm like, you kind of look with your eye where the best place for the roller would be. You just don't want, you obviously don't want too little of sections because you want the rods to, you know, all fit. So if you do too little of sections, then it's obviously going to be too crowded with all the rods. So they need to be big enough, but not too big to take up all the room. Okay, now I'm going to do these back. And you can see I'm curling them back. And the reason so those curls will go back and then kind of curl, you know, forward. And anyway, I mean, they'll do their own thing, but rolling them back, I feel is best for this haircut. Okay, now this other top, you can just see I'm so when we get to the front, I'll probably want to do two rods in the front just because it gets thicker up there. So I will show you that as soon as I get up there. So the reason you want the little hairs to stay, you know, inside the paper, the end paper, these are called end papers, is because if you have any hair that is sticking out of the end paper, you're gonna have little, they're called fish hooks, and it will curl your hair and it'll make it look like it has split ends because the little ends will poke out. So you definitely don't want fish hooks. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys right here. I'm gonna do just a little one on this side. Sorry, Caden. Running into you.
No worries.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to show you guys. So by doing this curl over here, I can do the rest back because of the size of this section here. So we're going to do these backwards. So you can see, you just kind of go along with the head shape for this top. Then yay, almost done with the rollers. Okay, rods, not rollers. I can't say rollers to a dude. Okay. I love the white rods because it makes it curly enough, but not super curly, but curly enough that it's going to last. And I don't know where this little hair is coming from. Oh, it's back here. So we're gonna redo that one. Okay, so this one's good. Okay, so in that way, I mean, you can see if that happens. See that hair that's out? So I obviously didn't see that, so we're just gonna add that hair to it. Okay, sweet. Now, the last one, we are gonna roll backwards also. You doing good, bud?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good, good. So Caden, ever since he was little, I mean, heck, I've been doing his hair since he was tiny. Like, we used to do the bowl cut, we used to do the super tight on his because Caden has tons of hair. And so, his hair like would stick out because it's so thick and straight. So it's so fun to have it long and curly, huh? Because you literally have had it since he's been tiny, like super short. So anyway, okay, the next section I will show you in just a minute. For putting the perm on the solution, I always put the towel here. And then obviously the cotton, okay? I just go below the curlers and up around the ear. Now these aren't hairs like sticking out. These are the short ones from the side. So we don't need to worry about those. Okay, and then under this front. The best part about getting perms is getting all the rods out, and then you don't have to fill all the perm, the wet perm, right? Isn't that the worst part?
No, yeah.
Okay. All right, so you make sure that that's, you know, around their hairline. Excuse me, I always give them their own towel in case they feel it dripping or whatever. This is a Firm Options. This is from Quantum. I love these perms. These are phenomenal. There's a waving lotion, which the waving lotion, and let me just cut this off. Gotta get the right scissors. There we go. Anyway, I just cut the top off. I shook it first. Nothing, you don't have to mix anything with this. This is the waving lotion. What this does, and I always start from the top and go to the back. So I just have them tilt a tiny bit. You want to make sure that each section is, you know, saturated good. So you just go back and forth, make sure that you put the solution right onto the hair on the rod. Okay, back and forth. And what this lotion does, the waving lotion, it opens up that cuticle, and we leave the timer on for 20 minutes. And if it's somebody, you know, getting a perm for the first time, you can actually do a section and, you know, try it on that little section first. If not, you can check the curl after 15 minutes. I know Caden goes the 20 minutes. So we're gonna go the 20 minutes after we put this lotion on. And what it does is it opens up that whole hair cuticle and shaft so that when we go to put the neutralizer on next, the neutralizer can get in the hair shaft and literally harden to the rod. And that's how it becomes curly, is the neutralizer. So what we're going to do, okay, since they're all done, I just kind of go over fast. I know I've got them all, but I like to make sure. Okay, then it comes with a bag. So we are going to put it all in the back and bring it to the front, and then I'm just gonna twist it up. The one thing you wanna make sure too that you check with your clients, make sure that, you know, you can do a skin test too to make sure that it's not, you know, burning them or they're not allergic to it before you actually do the perm. We obviously don't need to do that with Caden. And I'm going to set the alarm for 20 minutes, the timer, for 20 minutes. We're gonna let this process. Why the bag is on there is it's making the more heat, more the warmth. So we'll open up the cuticle more and the hair shaft. So that's what we're doing for 20 minutes. And then I will show you how to check the curl to make sure it's done and ready for the neutralizer. So as soon as we get done in 20 minutes, I will show you that process. The timer just went off. It's been 20 minutes, so I just take the bag off, and this is how you check. You're gonna take this is called a test curl. You take it off, and then you unroll it, and then you bounce it forward. So see how it's getting an S shape? That means that it's ready. If it's just more straight, you're gonna wanna leave it longer. But since there's an S shape in that, see, you can even go even more. See how it's an S? That means you are good to rinse. So we are going to rinse for about 5 minutes, and then I will show you how to put on the neutralizer. Make sure you rinse in warm water on this one, and rinse really, really good, just really thorough. Okay, we will rinse, and then I will show you how to put on the neutralizer. Okay, so I've sat Caden up. You pat dry all the curlers, all the rods, I guess I should say, perm rods. Literally get them like, I mean, obviously they're not gonna be dry, but you need to get them as much moisture out of those as possible. So I've been dabbing this for quite some time. And so I just thought I'd show you the last of what I do. So yes, just make sure you get all the rods, and make sure they're not like sopping wet, that they're pretty, you know, pretty good. Then I change the towel, and then I'm gonna get the towel and the cotton, and then we'll do the neutralizer. Okay, so we have the towel, we have the cotton, now we're good for the neutralizer. We're just gonna do that top off. And then the other thing I wanted to tell you about this is, if you remember earlier, I had told you this is what hardens the hair to set on the rod. Obviously, it's the neutralizer. So anyway, same thing, just like the waving lotion, you are going to cover each rod Make sure that you saturate it back and forth. One thing I did want to tell you guys was, you know, one thing you need to do is, you know, keep asking your client if they're okay. Make sure they're not stinging or itching in any area. If you need to change cotton during, you know, while it's processing for the 20 minutes, if it seems like it's too much for your client, then obviously, you know, change out that cotton. Just have them watch for dripping, you know, as you change out the cotton. So have their towel there ready. But yeah, just double check on them and make sure, you know, that everything is good with them so nothing is burning them. Say something's burning them, like their skin. Take water on a rag or whatever, on a towel, and and then just obviously wash it off. So anyway, but keep checking on them. Okay, we are going to leave this on 5 minutes. And then we'll check it, and after that you just take all the rods out. So we will chat then. All right, so we are going to check and see. Oh yes, see that S. You can see the S. Anyway, okay, can you guys see that? Yep, hopefully. Anyway, so now you can just take out the curlers. In fact, I'm gonna have him sit up just for a tiny bit, just so we can get the back. And then we are going to rinse with water for 5 minutes. And the cool water will help fill the cuticle. So anyway, make sure that when you take these out, you do it, you know, don't pull them out, just do them softly. Okay. So like this, just undo them. Just grab that end paper. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna undo this. I'm gonna rinse him, and then I will finish showing you the haircut. Is that too cool?
No.
I mean, I don't like it cold, but I don't like it hot.
Yep, that towel needs a smart sucker.
Isn't he? Like he is, yeah, he reminds me of you in mechanics, like literally, and he's always learning and researching and all the things. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. But he's such a good dude. He's
Yep.
He is a sweetheart. His anniversary today.
Oh, is it?
You bet.
Oh, good for them.
I know, isn't that fun? They're gonna go up to dinner and stuff. So.
Yeah, we seen up to Morocco's Friday.
Oh, you did? That's fun.
Yeah.
Just those two?
It was him and there's a whole group of them.
Oh, that's so fun. Okay. All right, go ahead and sit up. Okay, so we just rinsed Caden. Here's his curls. I just towel dried it, so you're not gonna wanna like rub the towel through it hard. Just kind of, you know, towel dry it like this. And then you're gonna take either like a pick or something, not a straight comb. You want to just pick it through or just barely comb it through. Just lightly. You don't wanna be rough on a perm. So this is just going through these curls lightly. And then what we're going to do, he's liking the length. So we are going to just trim this up. And then obviously we are going to blend in this stuff. So he has a little bit of a wing here. So you can see how I just barely combed through that. Okay, now to trim lightly, I just kind of barely comb. And I'm just gonna barely take the ends. Okay, and same with this side. So I'm not combing that hard, you guys. I'm just very softly. Okay, just trim that. So we have the length. Then up here, same thing, softly, I'm gonna hold it up and just, cause you don't want a lot of the length, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you wanna keep the length? Is this still too long or do you want this cut more?
No, that's perfect.
That's perfect, okay. Yep, so we are just trimming. That's what I thought, but make sure you guys, you double check with your clients. Even like Cade needs my nephew, like I kind of knew what he wanted, but it's really smart to ask them to make sure. So one thing I really want to talk to you guys about is, so Caden's perms last a long time. Like I said, it's been almost 8 months since I did his last perm, but there is a key also to that. I'm not going to say certain products, obviously, because I don't want to diss any products, but please, please, if you are going to do a perm, a chemical, any type of chemical service, please use good product, okay? It literally will keep your hair healthy and nice, especially with a perm. Caden is so good. That's his baby. That's cute. Caden is so good at taking care of his hair. So he buys really good product. He wears, it's so cute. He goes, so he's a mechanic. He works so hard. He's so good at it. But anyway, besides the point, he puts curl cream in his hair to go to work. Like he literally does. And you know, not just the cheap curl cream. He uses really good product. And it really helps. And so that is huge. I would talk to your clients if they come to get perms. You really need to talk to them about getting them a good product. Because there are some products out there that when you go and you get a perm and, you know, say it starts to fall out or something, one of the first things that I will ask my clients is what type of product they've been using on it. Because some products can take your perm and just destroy it. Like it will take the curl out. Anyway, and so please, if you're getting a perm, make sure you get some good product. Okay, so you can see I'm just taking this a 90-degree angle, which means straight out from the head. I'm just trimming all of this hair up top. You doing good, Kate?
Yeah.
You're almost done, yeah. Okay, just trim all this. Some people like, the only time I cut before a perm is say they want a lot of length off or something like that, then that's when I obviously cut the hair before, and then if it needs a trim after, I can. But I just love a fresh trim after a perm. The key is you don't want to pull on it. You don't want to tug on it. You want to be very soft with it. Okay, then the bang area, just gonna hold this down, trim this, point cut, just so it's not a straight. Okay, and then I always come around the sides and pull it down, which I'm doing it softly. I'm not pulling it down, you know, hard. I'm just doing it softly. And I'm just gonna take a little bit off there. Okay, same thing for this other side. Just barely trim, softly. Just so it gets these sides even. All right, awesome. Okay, now what we're gonna do is blend sides, and we are going to see how this looks, you know, with these curls. We're gonna blend this in. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of move these curls softly away. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we want some of this left, but we're gonna blend in all this. Okay, so that means I'm gonna come on an angle. See how I'm gonna take more off here and not here. See how there's less there? So you wanna go on an angle. And then where that 1 to 2 is right here, we're just gonna kind of blend that. Okay, so you can see how this front is starting to blend right through here. So that's better. But he likes how this kind of sticks out. So we're gonna flip this hair kind of back where he's gonna have it. And Kate, I want you to see this. I'm gonna have him see that because he liked it kind of sticking out. I don't know if you can see that from the curl, but I almost feel like I need to take it a tiny bit shorter. We can leave it, but it's a little bit too long that it looks too straight with the curl.
Yeah, you can trim it.
Is that okay? Okay, so, because he likes this kind of sticking out. So, if you guys can see, this is like too long for this curl. So we are gonna leave it a little, but we are gonna take some of that length off so it blends. There, that does blend better. Okay, I'm gonna take this little bit of hair behind his ear. Okay, so there's a little bit there, Kate. So I'm gonna have him try this and see if he likes that there. And then if not, he can come to me and, you know, get it off. But, okay, same thing here. I'm actually gonna come on this side, sorry. I'm gonna blend this. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little bit from his ear and then leave some of that because he liked that back there, but I just felt like it was too long for the curls, so we left a little bit, but blended in the rest of that. Okay, sweet. Now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna lift up all these curls and we're just gonna trim the neckline. Okay, all right. All right, Kaden. Now we're just gonna put our fingers through it. Which side did you want it? Do you just kind of push it back?
Yeah, just kind of push it back, yeah.
Okay. So he's gonna push it back and then just kind of let it fall. So what I'm gonna do, this is the thing. So good product, first key. Second key, let me get the curl cream. Okay, here's the curl cream. Okay, you don't need a ton of this. You're just gonna rub it and then you're gonna come in and you're just gonna grab at it, okay? You can just kind of scrunch it a little bit, kind of put your fingers through it. The thing with perms, do not wash. Please do not wash for 2 to 3 days. You may get it wet, but do not wash it. So 2 to 3 days, then you can wash it. No hats. Kaden loves hats. I'm like, no hats for the first little bit. Or don't, just don't comb it straight. Don't do anything straight. Put a hat or a man bun or anything like that. Don't do that because it needs to set. The curl needs to set. So anyway, I'm going to turn him around. And obviously when this dries, That's one thing I wanted to say also, is perms are so good to let air dry. Put a curl cream in it, a good curl cream. Let it dry on its own, and then after it dries, then Caden can come back. Caden can come back and start, you know, putting his hands through it and making it be a little more wavy and not so curly, which we love it curly, obviously, but you can put your hands through it after it air dries. But I'm going to turn him around so you can see. And I love, how does it feel?
Good.
You look good, buddy. I love it. Anyway, I hope this video was fun for you. So fun to do his hair. Just love him so much. And his cute baby in the background, if you can hear him, he is so cute, but it's been fun having him also, and his mama. But anyway, thanks so much, you guys. I appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic day. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will chat next time. See ya.